and everything like
Yeah,
that.
the first cases were done in our garage.
Yeah. Did they look similar to these, or were they something very toned down? Or
No, it was a two-piece aluminum perimeter frame.
So
the very
two-piece.
first one, yeah.
Okay.
So it was all aluminum. And since then, we've learned more about where Apple puts their antennas, and we learned more about how to test the RF.
right? The open areas.
Yeah.
basically.
So this case for the 5, as we developed the design for that based on what we knew on the 4,
Okay.
and it turned out to be a lot different.
Yeah.
So when the 5 launched,
Yeah.
we were ready to pull the trigger on our design. We threw it in there and tested it.
Yes.
And found out that there was some RF interference, and we went back and redesigned the whole thing.
Okay.
They announced it on Friday. By Saturday, the testing was done. Sunday, we designed that, and a week later, we had a prototype.
So you guys didn't get any you were waiting literally for the announcement, and then you were like, okay, let's go back into the shop.
Yeah.
So
But
no
it's a good
early
thing.
access really.
So what Apple changed was, different antenna locations.
Yeah, because the problem with the 4 was that they had the antennas up here, and they got the drop signal,
Right,
the grip
right.
of death.
So we figured out how to solve that problem, but with the 5, it was a whole other set of problems. So we had to leave it open in all 4 corners.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was kind of asking. Like, what was the process behind that? The antennas, okay. And I was also wondering, like the kind of the design language across all the lines a little bit. You can see this almost like angular shape on the sides. Is that something that comes from your inspiration, kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, we come from the motorcycle industry, so we're used to designing things that are very hardcore and edgy.
Okay.
But then we have this language over here that's completely different.
Yeah, I saw that. That's the you call it more like the luxury line antenna.
Yeah, it's more fashion, more high end, more smooth, sleek. Yeah. This one's actually a little. I mean, literally, it's edgier. It's got
I
more
love it.
angles.
You know, and that's the thing. It fits great in the hand. You probably did a lot of testing with that, but it just works.
It's just sometimes you need sharper edges and corners for it to,
I find
get a
every
good
other
grip on.
case that I've tested, it's just like it's slippery almost.
Yeah, anything round and bulbous gets slippery, just kind of like
Yeah.
Boraso.
This has an actual lead on my finger.
This full line right here, this is the first line of iPhone cases in the country, or in the world actually, that's ever made with the Hogue parts. So
The
these are-
Hogue, right? Okay.
Yeah, so this is the mil-spec weapons grip material right here. And we're going to be on display at SHOT Show next week, the first iPhone case to ever be at the Firearm Trade Show.
Right. I like the mil-spec stuff. So what was the reason you guys got into like all this mil-spec?
It's because it's actually very similar. Well, the whole company is founded by motorcycle enthusiasts, a bunch of guys from Fox Motorsports, industrial designers. And Hogue manufacturing is very similar to us as well. Mom and pop shop that takes a lot of pride in made in USA, domestically manufactured materials. And it was actually just a perfect alignment in terms of brand philosophy and materials quality that brought us together. So we brought it to the next level, and now we have a full line of the products across our whole range of cases.
Very unique
And
too. Yeah.
it's similar to the partnership we're going to be looking to do with them as well. So down here, this is where we get into kind of our luxury stuff.
Oh, okay.
So these are like our run-ins. These are all like wood side rails, chrome top on the bottom, suede and leather on the back. These ones we've got G10 composite, which is that material right there.
Okay.
And then on the top and the bottom, CNC machined aluminum.
Yeah, I see this shiny aluminum. That's
Yep.
nice. That's a nice look.
We have one that's all black, and it has a blackout on the front and a blackout on the back, and that's actually our top seller right now. It's called the Ronin G10 Stealth,
G10, okay.
and that's like $230.
Yeah.
And then this is the one I use. It's a $100 case. It's just a little more fashionable.
Yeah,
But it's form-fitting in one body.
Yeah. And you got your
And,
colors over here.
We have our 5C cases.
I was gonna say those are 5Cs. Yeah.
So we haven't neglected the 5C market,
Right.
and these are all $34.95.
Wow.
So we have a full range of colors on these as well. They come either with a ultra suede backing, or you can leave the back of the phone exposed.
So these are made of just a polycarbonate kind of?
These ones are kind of like a rubbery, yeah.
Rubber. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
2010 was kind of the breakout year for us. We had the first luxury iPad stand, and we also had the original all-aluminum iPhone 4 case called the Vapor. Those products were very, very popular and kind of took us to market. And then over the last year, we've just been over the last 3 years, we've been diversifying, and we now offer Android cases as well, Xperia cases, and of course the iPad Air, iPad Mini, and we'll be expanding into some other markets as well.
So what maybe can you speak to the design of like this is very unique, this, and I see it on all your cases, kind of like you have this theme going on.
Every single case has a different design, so every model. I'll be here in 3 minutes. If you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, we'll be back. But,
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Every case design has a very specific, unique feature to it. So no two cases have the exact same manufacturer or assembly.
Yeah. But they do all have the same kind of design language, if I may, where it's like, if you look at it, it's kind of got this, the flat ridge on the side here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
A little bit.
I like it. It's a good thing because it kind of gives you guys kind of a
It definitely
uniform
serves
feel,
as part
right?
of the brand identity.
Yeah. And the carbon fiber backing, does that actually transfer heat like carbon fiber is supposed to do?
It is real carbon fiber, but it's not going to be like, it's a very thin portion.
It's a
So if
thin
you're
portion.
trying to see if it's bulletproof or see if it's going to work like that.
No. But it gives a nice, especially for the people like you were saying, like your demographic or the motorcycle riders.
Yeah,
I love it, right? Cool.